and welcome to Storytime. I'm Mr. Read, just popping in to say hello, and we have another story. Thank you, Cara. Yes, we do. Yes. This story is called Abby and Bo's Beach Discovery, and it's written by a young man called Jonathon, who's aged 9. Once upon a time, there was a little girl called Abigail. She lived in a lovely house on a little hill overlooking the beach. Very nice. Every morning before breakfast, she would go for a walk on the beach with her little dog called Bo. Ruff! But one morning, when they were on the beach, Bo started digging in the sand. She was very excited, and Abigail wondered what might be buried there. Could it be hidden treasure from a pirate ship that had crashed on the beach like hundreds of years ago? Or maybe there was a secret door to an underground hideout buried under the sand. Or maybe there was a big slide under the sand that went all the way to the other side of the world. How cool would that be? Or maybe it was just an old tennis ball that was buried in the sand. Abigail loved to throw balls for Bo, and Bo was great at catching them. Or maybe it was just some smelly old egg sandwiches that had been left over from someone's picnic on the beach. Or maybe there was a bone buried for Bo, and that's why she was excited. Maybe it was a big dinosaur bone. Maybe even lots of dinosaur bones, like a whole skeleton. Or maybe even a whole family of dinosaurs. Well, Abigail's imagination was going wild. Now she was excited too. She was so excited, she started to dig in the sand with Bo. She didn't have a shovel or a spade, so she just dug with her hands the way Bo was digging with her paws. Bo and Abigail started digging faster and faster, and the hole got bigger and bigger. It seemed like they'd been digging for ages. But eventually, they both stopped digging. They stopped suddenly, in fact. They turned to look at each other. Then they looked back into the hole that they'd been digging. They had found something. Abigail reached down and lifted out a small box. She gently wiped the sand and carefully opened the lid. Inside was another smaller box. She very carefully opened that box as Bo waited patiently, wagging her tail. Abigail lifted out this strange object. Well, she had read about this in school and heard stories about it. She knew what it was, and she knew it was very rare indeed. Abigail and Bo ran home, and with her parents brought it to the museum. The lady there thanked Abigail and Bo for their amazing discovery. It was the last known toilet roll in the whole world. I'm glad we got to the bottom of that, said Abigail. And everyone laughed. The end. What a great story that is. The last toilet roll in the world. Amazing. And if you've written an amazing story about some discovery or anything at all, please send it to me. I would love to read it. The address, as always, is MrRead.Storytime@gmail.com. Until the next time, keep writing.